Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Tejeda Sports Complex here in San Antonio as Medina Valley getting ready to take on the McCollum Cowboys. Away game here for the Panthers after having 3 of them in a row at home. So I think it was 4 in a row at home. But the Panthers playing good baseball. Dwayne on a 6-game winning streak, coming off a win against Southwest, and they're looking to get some revenge here. They lost earlier this season to McCollum 3-2 in the first meeting between these two.
Yeah, another big game in a row. I mean, that's what happens when you lose the first 2 district games. You start out 0-2, so every game is a big game. So the Panthers have been on a roll. They've won 6 in a row. Now, right now they're in the 4 spot. Eagle Pass Win is in first place in the district with an 8-1 record, followed by Floresville, who's doing really well at 7-2. McCollum is sitting in 3rd place at 6-2, and Medina Valley is in the 4th spot, also at 6-2, because right now McCollum has a tiebreaker against Medina Valley. So this is a crucial game. The bottom half of the district, Southwest, is at 4-4 after the loss to Medina Valley last week, on Friday. Then Harlandale is at 2-7, Southside is at 1-7, and Southwest Legacy is 0-9. So the first 4 spots are all within a game, Jared. 8-1 and the rest 7-2, 6-2, and 6-2.
Yeah, and remember this, though, Medina Valley's beaten Eagle Pass and Floresville in their first meeting this year, so that's big so far.
And the loss in the first round of District 2 McCollum was a 3-2 loss, and they lost in the 8th inning. So they went into extra innings, and it was a real close game, and I expect another good game tonight.
Yeah, an away matchup here. It's clear skies tonight. A little wind blowing out there. We're lucky. We don't have to sit in the wind tonight, Dwayne. We're actually in the press box.
But the wind is blowing, and it's blowing hard from right field to left field, and I would think we're gusting maybe close to 20 miles an hour again. That seems to be the average so far.
And I'm going to go ahead and give you the starting lineups for tonight's game. We'll start with the visiting Panthers in Medina Valley, and Coach Bobby Herb. He filled it out like this. They'll lead it off with the center fielder, Bobby Peterson. The DH, Gavin Canat, will bat second. Catching tonight, Whit Joyce. He bats third. The cleanup hitters, the shortstop, Aaron Tondry. Tanner Garst will bat 5th and play left field. The first baseman, Jake Herb, bats 6th. 7 hitters, the right fielder, Manny Ramirez. The 8-hitter, Dalton Gutierrez, will play third base. And the second baseman, Javi Gonzalez, will bat in the 9-hole. And the pitcher tonight, Christian Colon, who is being DH for by Gavin Kanak this evening. So again for the Panthers, their top 3, Peterson center, Kanak DH, Joyce catching. Middle 3, Tondry short, Garst left, Herb first base. And the bottom 3, Ramirez in right, Gutierrez at third, and Gonzalez at second with Colon on the hill for the Panthers. For the McCollum Cowboys, they filled it out like this. They'll lead it off with their shortstop, Ruben Pacheco. The 2 hitters, the third baseman, Victor Gutierrez. First baseman, Michael Torres Hidrogo, will bat third. Cleanup hitters, the center fielder, Rico Salazar. Noah Lopez will bat 5th and pitch. Matthew Castillo will catch and bat 6th. The DH is the 7-hitter, Patrick Jimenez. Julian Roque will bat 8th and play right field. And the second baseman, Roland Garcia, will bat 9th. Sean Tejeda will play left field, being DH for tonight. So again for the Cowboys, top 3, Pacheco short, Gutierrez third, Torres Hidrogo first. Middle 3, Salazar center, Lopez pitching, Castillo catches, and the bottom 3, Jimenez the DH, Roque in right, and Garcia at second base with Tejeda in left field. Those are the starting lineups, and we are going to take a break for the national anthem and come back with all the play-by-play. You're listening to Panther Baseball, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet, and we'll continue in just a moment.
Why buy a used car when you can buy a new car for less at North Park Chevrolet, San Antonio's highest-rated Chevrolet dealer? Get low posted pricing on the 2021 Equinox, posted at $19,999. The 2021 Traverse, posted at $28,999. The 2021 Silverado, posted at $30,999. Or get $17,000 off the all-electric Volt. Experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Peer Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall, or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Welcome back here to Tejeda Sports Complex as we're ready to get it going. As Noah Lopez warms it up to his battery mate Matthew Castillo. Right side of the infield, Torres Adrogo and Roland Garcia. On the left side, Ruben Pacheco and Victor Gutierrez. Into their outfield, Rico Salazar's in center. He's flanked in right by Julian Roque and in left by Sean Tejeda. For the Panthers, it'll be Bobby Peterson, Gavin Kanak, and Whit Joyce due up to start the ball game. Medina Valley wearing their road black jerseys tonight with orange and white trim. Orange letter Panthers on the front with white pants. McCollum wearing their home white jerseys, white pants with green numbers and letters on the front, and white ball caps with the green bill and the green letters on the front. Right-handed pitcher Noah Lopez going here tonight. I remember him from last season, Dwayne. A lot of these players remember from last year, and the Panthers looking to continue their 6-game winning streak and improve to 7-2 here in district play.
Yeah, and just a quick note, Jared, I got here with a JV was still playing. They ended up with a 2-2 tie because they had to finish the game for the varsity. But I just want to congratulate them on their seasons they've had so far. From what I understand, they're 14-1-1 and undefeated in district. So they got a good good program in the junior varsity right now, doing really well.
That's good to hear, especially for in the future here at Medina Valley, because, after this year, there's some seniors that are going to be leaving. Yeah. Bobby Peterson's going to be gone, and I know Pardo's going to be gone after this year, so you're going to lose some of these players. I think Jake Herb's a senior as well.
Yes. So, yeah, they're going to lose some of their key players.
Is Whit Joyce a senior, or is he a junior?
He is a junior.
He's a junior. Yeah, he was a starter as a freshman. That's what throws you off, is that he was up here as a freshman.
Yeah.
And we're ready to get it going here as Lopez is going to toe the rubber to face Bobby Peterson here leading off the ball game. Bobby, right-handed hitter, will stand in here against Lopez. And we're ready to go. Wind blowing out right to left here at the ball field. 3:30 down the lines. High wall out in straightaway center field. Done a lot of games here over the years. Nice facility here at Tejeda Sports Complex, and we're ready to get going. About 4 minutes early here, going to start the ball game.
That's always a good thing.
Yes. And the first pitch of the ball game on the way is over the outside corner for a called strike, and it's 0-1 to Peterson to start the ball game. Bobby waves that bat around. Here's the pitch from Lopez, and that's downstairs a ball, 1-1. If you watch Lopez's windup, he does that straight out leg kick and then brings his knee up. It's kind of a weird delivery. There's a major league pitcher, Bronson Arroyo, who used to do that. And there's a curveball laced into left field, and that's going to get down for a base hit, and Peterson aboard with a leadoff single.
Yeah, and as I said all season, Jared, Peterson does a really good job getting on base. He seems to find a way, and this time he does it with a line shot out to left field for a base hit.
That'll bring up the DH, Gavin Kanak. Kanak's moved up in the batting order over the last few weeks because he's been doing good.
He has been doing good. He's been a good job at the plate, getting a lot of base hits for the Panthers, and not just any time, but at crucial times he's been getting on base and bringing in RBIs.
Well, and he got the start in place of Peterson a couple of games ago in that first spot. He went 2 for 3 with a double and drove in some runs.
Yeah, and he batted second last game also.
And that pitch is up and in for a ball, 1-0 to Kanak. Peterson with a lot of speed over at first base.
Last game, Kanak went 1 for 2 with 2 walks, so he did a good job getting on base.
Lopez works from the first base side of the rubber, throw over on Peterson. He's back in standing.
Yeah, at this point the scouting reports are out, and they're trying to keep Peterson close to the base over there because he knows he's a steal threat.
Well, he's out to it. You got a good-sized lead over there, and there's a swing and a foul straight back over the screen by Kanak, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, like you said too, Jared, he's got a sizable lead over at first base. You would think they'd try to move him over to second here pretty quick.
Throw over. Peterson back in standing again. I think they thought they had him.
Yeah. With Kanak not scoring around the bunt, you would think they would try to steal Peterson right here.
1-1 on the way. That's up and out of there. 2 balls and a strike. Panthers dropped the first game to McCollum earlier this year, 3-2. That was part of that 0-2 district start, but since then they've reeled off 6 in a row, and this time Peterson back in diving. Not taking any chances this time.
He's got a 4-step lead.
Yeah, he's out beyond the cutout. There's a swing and a foul just at the feet of the catcher. 2 balls, 2 strikes. It's a good pitch by Lopez up underneath the hands that time. Not much Kanak could do with it. And it's 2-2 here. Is Peterson out to a good lead again? Pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Struck him out. First out of the ball game, and there's 1 down. Peterson still at first, and it'll bring up the catcher with Joyce.
Lopez showing some really good pitches against Kanak there with that go-around.
Joyce, one of the best hitters on this Panther ball club. He's been here since he was a freshman. He's a junior now.
He's definitely a deep ball threat. Good opportunity with the runner on base to get an RBI because a lot of his hits are extra bases.
Yeah, he can cover all sides of the field. He can hit it the opposite way with power. If he gets one up in the air to left, though, tonight, not going to be hard to get it out of here. Curveball that drops in for a strike. 0-1 on Joyce. Runner at first, 1 down here. We're in the top of the first, just underway. Pitch from Lopez. On the outside corner for a strike, and it's 0-2. Peterson still over there. I'm surprised he hasn't tried to get into scoring position. They almost got him that time as they push him back to the bag.
Well, now he knows his limit now. He knows where he can get and get back safely, so he needs to make sure and keep that big lead that he's maintaining.
Pitch on the way. Curveball. Called strike 3 over the outside corner with Joyce down looking.
The Panther Nation not happy about that. Seemed to be an outside pitch. Joyce let it go. Got rung up on the outside curveball.
Back-to-back strikeouts. It'll bring up Aaron Tondry. The right-hander will stand in here with a runner at first. Peterson led off the ball game with a single. He's still at first base with 2 away now. And a balk. And that's going to move Peterson over to second.
Well, I was hoping that they'd find a way to get him over to second base, and it seems like they had to rely on the balk to get him there.
Very vocal by the base umpire to let everybody know. Sometimes they make calls and you have no clue. You just have to kind of speculate what happened. That was a clear balk call, and there's a curveball that drops in for a strike.
Kind of delayed on the call by the umpire.
Yeah, I wish he'd speed up what he's going to call, but he's very delayed. 0-1 on the way. Swings and fouls 1 out of play down to the right side, and quickly Tondry in a hole, 0-2.
Now he could expect a good dose of off-speed and off-the-plate pitches here. He needs to be real selective and try to hang in there.
Well, and after Joyce got rung up on the breaking ball, it wouldn't surprise me if he throws the same thing here.
It should definitely be off the plate.
0-2 on the way. Outside. 1-2. You tell the McCollum crowd they wanted that call.
Yeah, it was outside, though. But it was good placement. It's exactly where he wanted to put that pitch.
1-2. Curveball inside. 2-2. Tried to get it to fall back over the inside corner, and it just stayed up and in. Tondry digs back in, stands over the plate, 2-2 on the way. Is a curveball hit on the ground to third, and that's a fair ball down the line. That's going to get Peterson home. Tondre digging for second base, and he's going to cruise in with an RBI double. A big 2-out pick-me-up that time, and it's 1-0 Medina Valley.
A good piece of hitting by Tondre. He didn't overswing. He knew he had 2 strikes. He did not swing hard. Hit the ball out in front and went right over third base and ended up in the corner there in left field. Allowed him to get Peterson in and him to stand up on the double.
Well, that ball was bounced, down the line. The third baseman tried to make a play on it just out of his reach, but it stayed fair. Because it wasn't hit well. He just hit it in the right place.
A good at-bat with 2 outs.
Especially after falling behind 0-2 in the count, he worked it back to even. And that'll bring up Tanner Garst. Runner at second, 2 away. A run in the inning. Pitch on the way. Started after it, laid off a called strike, and it's 0-1. Right-hand batter, right-hand pitcher. Not a single lefty in the Medina Valley lineup. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string that time, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, just swung right through that. I guess it was a breaking pitch there and got nothing out of it.
Tondre will switch hit once in a while. Only left-handed threat, really. 0-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, so he ends up striking out the side, but the Panthers get a run on 2 hits, and they leave 1 on base, and we'll go to the bottom of the first, 1-0 Medina Valley. You're listening to Panther Baseball, and we will continue in just a moment.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
Back here at Tejeda Sports Complex as we go to the bottom of the first. Medina Valley has spotted Christian Colon to a 1-0 lead, and he warms it up to his battery mate, Whit Joyce. Right side of the Panther infield, Jake Herb and Javi Gonzalez. On the left side, Aaron Tondre and Dalton Gutierrez. Into the outfield, Bobby Peterson's in center, flanked in right by Manny Ramirez and in left by Tanner Garst. For McCollum, it'll be Pacheco, Gutierrez, and then Torres Adrogo due up to start the ball game here. But Colon with a 1-0 lead out there. It's always nice when you go to the mound for the first time and you got a lead in the ball game.
Absolutely. Throw with a little bit more confidence. You know you have 1 run on your side. Colon's been a good pitcher for Panthers this year. He's come in relief and in the starting position, so he's done a little bit of everything on the mound for the Panthers. He's not, as we've always said, he's not an overpowering pitcher, but he does a real good job of painting the corners. It's got a good curveball, throws a lot of strikes. Lets his defense help him out. Does a good job on the mound.
And Joyce will throw it down to second. They'll peg it around the infield, and we're ready to go as Ruben Pacheco will stand in to start the ball game off for the Cowboys.
And just as of note, Jared, that this typical starting shortstop, Thomas Pardo, is again not in the lineup today. He's got a nagging injury he's trying to fight off right now. Hopefully he'll be back soon. Sorry, Tommy.
And we're ready to go. Right-hand batter will stand in against the right-handed pitching Colon. Outfield plays him straight up. Peterson slightly to the pull side. And the first pitch from Colon on the way is a breaking ball that stays inside, 1-0. Looked like a pretty good pitch.
It did look like a pretty good pitch from up here.
Two seamer in there for a strike, 1-1. Kind of a heavy fastball he throws there, sinking action on it. And Pacheco asks for time, and the home plate umpire grants it. A ball and a strike to the shortstop for McCollum. As the right-hander climbs back up in there. Into the windup, the 1-1 on the way. Swung on and laced foul up to the McCollum dugout, the third base side, and it's 1-2. Victor Gutierrez waiting on deck. Ready for the 1-2 pitch. It's on the way, and that's a swing and a little roller out towards Gonzalez at second. He's up with it, throws low to first, but dug out by Herb, and there's one away. It goes 4-3 for the putout.
Yeah, an easy roller out to second base. Fielded it cleanly, made a little bit of a low throw to first base, but no problem with Herb there to get the out.
One away. It'll bring up Victor Gutierrez, the third baseman. Nobody on, one away. Nice play by Gonzalez, having to move to his right to make that play. Throw on to first. Open stance here for the right-hand batter. The first pitch of the at-bat on the way is outside a ball, 1-0. Cologne's 1-0. Down low, 2 balls, no strikes. Gutierrez waits. Torres Adrogo on deck. Nobody on, one away, and there's a strike over the outside corner. And it's 2-1 to Gutierrez. Waves that bat around. Now he's ready. Cologne into the windup. Here it comes. Down in the dirt. 3 balls and a strike. Waiting on the 3-1. Here it comes. High, and he walked him.
Yeah, a few bad pitches there by Cologne. Hopefully he can get his confidence back and throw some strikes here in the next batter.
So a 5-pitch walk issued to Gutierrez, and he's aboard with 1 away. That'll bring up Torres Adrogo, left-hand batter. Stands slightly open. From the stretch for the first time, and that's down and out, 1-0. They play him straight up all the way around. Looking for a double play here that could end the inning.
McCollum coach calling some signals to both the batter and the runner. See what they do with the left-handed batter.
That's high. 2 balls, no strikes. And Cologne's had a hard time finding the strike zone here since that first out.
Yes.
Falls behind 2-0 to their 3-hitter. Pitch on the way, swung on, popped up, left side, out of play, and it's 2-1. Panthers scratched a run across in the top half of the first inning. A 2-out RBI double by Aaron Tondry to plate Bobby Peterson. And now Cologne working in the bottom half of the first. He's got 1 out and a runner at first. A 2-ball, 1-strike count to their 3-hitter. And the 2-1 on the way. Just backdoors him with a breaking ball over the outside corner, and it's 2-2. Nice pitch that time by Cologne.
Yeah, especially throwing breaking ball when expecting a fastball there.
Pitch on the way. Swings and bounces one towards third. Gets through him, and that's a fair ball as Gutierrez boots it. That's going to go as an error throw to third, not in time. And they're going to be at first and third as that's going to go as an E5.
I think Tondry was expecting that or Gutierrez was expecting that thing to be a foul ball. It looked foul from my angle especially because he was standing in foul territory when he booted that ball.
Well, the ball was fair. One of his feet was in foul territory, but nonetheless, it goes through his legs, and now they got runners at the corners with one away. And it'll bring up the cleanup hitter as their runner's going to take second base. No throw issued by Joyce as they wanted to do the double steal.
He triple pumped. He thought about throwing to second, but he wasn't sure what that runner at third was going to do, so they ended up letting him go to second. So now they have runners in scoring position.
That misses down low.
Yeah, good job by Joyce to get in front of that ball and keep it from going to the backstop. Saves a run right there.
1-1 to Rico Salazar. Second and third with one away. Swings and fouls one down the right field line. It's 1-2. Salazar with a wide open stance there, and Cologne trying to get this out here. Right now, a fly ball in the outfield to get you a run home. A ground ball would get him a run as well. And Wade Joyce is going to go out and talk to Cologne now.
Yeah, I don't know if they got crossed on pitches or they want to keep the runner from second base looking in and stealing the signs, but they're going to talk about it a little bit and maybe change things up.
So Joyce back behind the dish, and we are ready to go here again. A ball and 2 strikes on their cleanup hitter, Salazar. As they're looking to drive in the tying run, possibly a go-ahead run here in the bottom of the first. 1-2 pitch, curveball, swing and a miss. Got him to swing at a high breaking ball, and he cut right through it, and a big strikeout for Cologne as now he's got a chance to get himself out of trouble.
Absolutely. That was a great pitch. That curveball hung up just a little bit and then dropped off the table, unable to square it up. First pitch foul back against the pitcher. Noah Lopez is up to bat right now.
So it's 0-1 to Lopez. With a chance to help his own cause out here. He's on the hook at the moment with a 1-0 deficit. And Cologne trying to work through some trouble here. And time asked for and granted. Lopez batting. Right-hander will dig back in. He's got a no-ball, 1-strike count. He stands open. Cologne comes set up near the face, and the 0-1 is outside. Ball 1-1.
I know it's still the first inning, Jared, but this is a big at-bat with only 1-1 runner lead and two runners in scoring position.
Waiting on the 1-1. Here it comes. Misses down low. 2-1.
That must have just barely missed. Wasn't a bad pitch.
Two and one. Lopez climbs back up in there. Cologne shakes off Joyce. Now he's ready. Comes set. Pitch on the way, and that's swung on. Hit high in the air to center. Peterson coming to his right. And he reaches up to make the catch, and the side has been retired. They get no runs on no hits. A walk and an error mixed in there, and Cologne works around it. They leave 2 on base, and we'll go to the second inning. 1-0 Medina Valley. You're listening to Panther Baseball, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet, and we will continue in just a moment.
Bush's Chicken, one of the oldest locations in Castroville, is proud to serve the Medina Valley area. Bush's Chicken has one goal: be the best. Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. Stop by Bush's Chicken on Tuesday and get the Tender Tuesday deal, or try their buffalo fries and ask about their Panther special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
Texas, 268,000 square miles and then some. Twice as much elbow room as California. There's just no place like Texas. And you can take that to the bank. Texan Bank.
Back here at Tejeda Sports Complex as Lopez out there warming it up, and we're ready to go here in the second inning. It'll be Jake Herb, Manny Ramirez, Dalton Gutierrez due up here in the bottom of the second for the Panthers. As Jake Herb will stand in, leading off here in the top of the second. And you know, Herb, one of those batters, he can make some good contact with it, but he's also one of those hitters that just finds ways to get on base.
And he's in a good spot right here leading off the second.
There's a high pop-up back out of play, nothing in one.
Like you said, Jared, he does a good job finding a way to get on base, whether it's a walk or an error or fielder's choice. He gets on base somehow, and he gets a lot of base hits while he's at it.
There's a swing and a high fly ball down the left field line. Left fielder over, and he'll watch it go foul. And Herb quickly in a hole, 0-2.
Yeah, out in front of that one, it was foul down the left field line. It was hit well down there, but it was just foul. Would have been an easy double. We would have stayed about 10 feet over to the right.
Right-hander waits on the 0-2. Lopez into the motion. Here it comes, and there's a swing and a miss. A weak swing, but he went through on the high fastball. And a strikeout. That's 4 strikeouts in the ball game for Lopez, and there's one away.
Very tough to lay off that high fastball. Jake couldn't do it. He tried to check his swing, but ended up going too far around. Got called for the strikeout.
That'll bring up Manny Ramirez. Right-hand batter watches ball one go outside. 1-0. Nobody on, one away here in the second. That's down and in. 2 balls and no strikes. Ready for the 2-0. Here it comes, and that's swung on, popped up right side. First baseman moves over. Now he comes back and makes the catch. That wind was really messing with him that time, but he makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
Yeah, he made a basket catch. He moved over to his left in foul territory and ended up coming back into fair territory and had to make a basket catch in order to bring that ball down.
And that brings up Dalton Gutierrez. Nobody on, 2 down, and he takes up and out of there for a ball, 1-0.
Good opportunity for Gutierrez to swing the bat here. He's been DH for here recently, so he gets to spend some time at the plate now. See if he can swing the bat.
Inside, 2 balls, no strikes. There's a shot foul over toward the Medina Valley dugout, and it's 2-1. There's a swing and a line drive into center, and that's going to get down for a base hit. So a 2-out single for Gutierrez, and he's aboard with 2 down. Third hit of the ball game for the Panthers, and he'll be at first with 2 down as Javi Gonzalez will step in.
Good job by Gutierrez in that number 8 spot to get a base hit to keep the inning going. Made the best of his position there.
Right-hander waits. Throw over to first. Not in time.
He does have a quick move over first base, and looks like he's going to be thrown over there quite a bit to keep the runners close to the base. Panthers haven't stole a whole lot this year.
No, they haven't. That pitch is on the outside corner for a strike. Why did he point that way?
I don't know why
he pointed to the left. That's so weird. 0-1. Down low, 1 ball, 1 strike. Throw over, not close on Ramirez, or on Gutierrez rather. There's a curveball that drops over the inside corner for a strike, and it's 1-2. Nice pitch by Lopez that time. And Gonzalez will dig back in. Lopez had him fooled on that last pitch, ready for the 1-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss at a high fastball. It blew him by him. 5 strikeouts now in the ball game for Lopez. And the side's retired. The Panthers get no runs on 1 hit, and they leave 1 on base. And we will go to the bottom of the second inning. 1-0 Medina Valley. You're listening to Panther Baseball, and we'll continue in just a moment.
Texas, 268,000 square miles and then some. Twice as much elbow room as California. There's just no place like Texas. And you can take that to the bank. Texan Bank, poised and ready for a future that's wide open. Member FDIC.
When you put money in our bank, you started a chain reaction. We made an auto loan. A local car dealer sold a car. A car salesman got a commission. His wife bought groceries. The checker at the supermarket got a paycheck. You made that happen. Thanks. Come home to Castroville State Bank. Member FDIC. Visit us online at CastrovilleStateBank.com.
We're back here at Tejeda Sports Complex as we go to the bottom of the second inning. It'll be Matthew Castillo, Patrick Jimenez, and Julian Roque due up to face Christian Colon. Colon worked himself out of trouble in that first inning. Had runners at second and third with 1 out. Managed to not allow anybody to come home and score. As it is, it's 1-0 Medina Valley here in the bottom of the second. He'll be facing the 6, 7, 8 hitters.
And Jared, the Medina Valley softball team over at home, putting in jeopardy their perfect 10-0 district season so far, playing Southside, doing really good. The girls over, like I say, they're playing at home right now, and they have a 26-4 overall record, so they're doing great right now.
Castillo stands in, right-hand batter, takes a breaking ball over the inside corner for a strike, 0-1. Nice pitch by Colon that time. Oh, 0-1 on the way. Outside corner with a fastball called strike, 0-2. Castillo, the catcher, waits. Asks for time, and the home plate umpire grants it. Now he'll climb back up in there, ready to go. Waits on the 0-2. Pitch on the way from Cologne is swung on and bounced back to the mound. Cologne fields it, goes halfway to first and underhands it to Herb for the out. 1-3 on the put out, and there's one away.
Good job by Cologne coming off that mound and stabbing at that ball, catching it on the run and making an underhand toss over to first base to get the out.
Getting himself a little pitcher's fielding practice in.
A lot of times you see pitchers stumble off that mound.
And this will be Patrick Jimenez, a left-hand batter, will stand in, the DH this evening. And he takes low a ball, 1-0. No, he called that a strike. How about that delayed call? Pitch was right at the knees, ready for the 0-1. And now time asked for. Cologne taking his time getting together with Joyce on some of these pitches.
The batters are not liking him shaking off the catcher. They're stepping out.
Here comes the 0-1. Outside, 1-1.
Jared, going back to softball real quick, Medina Valley's already clinched a playoff spot. And they would clinch a share of the district title with a win against Southside tonight. So it's a big game for them.
1-1 pitch. Swings and lines one, foul down the third base line. It's 1-2. One ball, two strikes. Left-hander waits. Cologne into the windup. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball that missed low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here comes the 2-2. Outside, 3-2 now. Good job by Jimenez to work the count full after falling behind. Ready for a payoff pitch. Into the windup, here it comes.
Ooh,
called strike 3 over the outside corner as he rings up Jimenez. Second strikeout of the ball game for Cologne, the first one looking. And there are 2 away here in the bottom of the second. It'll bring up the 8-hitter, Julian Roque.
That was a good pitch. It was right at the knees, froze him.
Roque, a left-hand batter, will stand in. Nobody on with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. Pitch on the way is outside a ball, 1-0. Left-hander waits the 1-0. Outside, 2 balls and no strikes.
Another timeout by Whit Joyce. Go talk to the pitcher. That's twice he's done that already.
Well, and he missed pretty bad with both of those pitches to start the at-bat. Like to get out of this inning here with a 1-2-3 inning. You got the top of the order coming up in the top half of the next inning, and there's a strike over the inside corner, and it's 2-1. Left-hander waits. 2-1 pitch on the way from Cologne. Curveball stayed away, 3-1.
Yeah, not much movement. That curveball stayed outside.
Waiting on the 3-1. Here it comes. Fastball lined into center, slicing away from Peterson. He dives. He's never going to get there, and it gets past him and rolls to the wall. And he's going to dig for third. The cutoff man will cut it off and jog it back into the infield. Does Tondry a triple with 2 outs for Roque.
Yeah, it was a perfectly placed ball right in the gap. Peterson made a valiant effort trying to get to that ball, dove for it, but he was well short of it and ended up going to the wall.
Well, and that's the thing is that, he tried to make the diving catch. He wasn't close to it. if he plays that ball on a hop, that's probably a single.
Yeah.
Instead, it's a triple. And it'll bring up the 9-hitter, Roland Garcia, and he takes outside for a ball. It's 1-0. Runner at third base with 2 away. That was their first hit of the ball game. Right-hander with an open stance. Pitch on the way. Down and out. 2 balls, no strikes. Top of the order, Pacheco waiting on deck over to the left side here. 2 balls, no strikes. From the stretch, he stares in, gets his sign from Joyce and comes set. Here's the 2-0. Upstairs, 3-0.
Good pitch.
There's a strike through there on 3-1. Now it's 3-1.
Yeah, Colon had to bear down and make sure he got one across the plate and threw it right down the middle. Ooh. Hit by
and he
pitch.
hit him. Fortunately, he hit him because it squirts away from Joyce after the fact.
He threw it behind him and it hit him in the back. So now they have runners at first and third with 2 outs. You would think some type of double steal maybe here to try to get that run across, even though there's 2 outs.
Well, that'll come bring the top of the order up. Ruben Pacheco comes up 0 for 1. He grounded out to second his only time in. Runners on the corners with 2 away. Got the first 2 quickly and then a triple and a hit by pitch. And the first pitch of the at-bat is over the outside corner. Throw down to second. They're going to throw back home. The throw's in time. Put it on him. He's got him at the plate. It's going to go 2-6-2 for the put out. Caught stealing at home. They tried to steal that run. Joyce threw down. The runner did what he was supposed to get himself in a pickle to try to give the runner at third a chance to score.
It was definitely a delayed steal, Jared. Like you said, he held up, but the Panthers had a defensive play on where the second baseman catches the ball out in front of the base in order to get the throw back to home plate. Made it just in time. Beautiful throw by Gonzalez right at the plate to get the sliding runner out at home plate.
And we will go. They get no runs on 1 hit. And they leave 1 on base. And so we'll go to the 3rd inning, 1-0 Medina Valley. You're listening to Panther Baseball, and we'll continue in just a moment.
Nobody can design, create, or maintain your lawn better than 3D Landscaping and Irrigation. With over 17 years of experience, owner Ray Doyen and his crew take pride in their craftsmanship and service. They're fully insured, offer free estimates, and multiple references, so you know you're getting the best. 3D does landscaping, lawn maintenance, irrigation, tree installation, lighting, and more. Whether it's residential or commercial, 3D Landscaping and Irrigation has you covered. Give 3D a call at 830-985-9115 or find us online at threedlandscaping.com.
Security State Bank, your financial partner since 1925 with one simple goal, to be the best bank possible to the families and businesses of South Texas. Check out Security State Bank's competitive rates and services from local people you know and trust. Serving South Texas with 7 convenient locations, including 1726 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call 830-538-9898 or
Back here at Tejeda as Peterson steps in to face Noah Lopez and takes a called strike on the opening pitch. It's 0-1. Peterson singled his only time in. He scored the only run for Medina Valley. Lays off a breaking ball that covers the outside corner, and it's 0-2. 5 strikeouts for Lopez so far in the ball game through 2 innings. Peterson steps out. Ready for the 0-2. It's on the way. Swings and lines one out into left center. Left fielder going over. He's not going to get there. It's going to split him and roll to the wall. Peterson's going to head his way for third. Here comes the throw. It's not going to be in time. Peterson with a leadoff triple into the left center field gap, and they got a runner at third with nobody out here in the top of the third.
And you can't say enough about Bobby Peterson as a leadoff batter. He does a job, gets on base, finds a way. He was down 0-2, got a high fastball and took it out to left center. Ended up with a triple. Good play.
Well, when you got an 0-2 count on a batter like Peterson, why are you coming over the plate with a fastball?
With a high fastball. That's definitely a mistake.
That'll bring up Gavin Kanak. 0 for 1. Struck out his only time in. He takes a strike over the outside corner. So Peterson at third with nobody out. Kicks and brings the 0-1. That's high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Second time through the order here for Lopez. 1-1. Swings and fouls it back into the screen, and it's 1-2 to Kanak. Only 1 out's been made by the McCollum defense tonight, and there's a swing and a miss. That's the 6th strikeout of the ball game for Lopez. And that'll bring up Whit Joyce. Joyce caught looking his last time up. He's 0 for 1. He's got a runner at third now with 1 away. There's a curveball. It's over the inside corner for a strike.
Yeah, of the 7 outs available for the McCollum, they've struck out 6.
0-1 on the way, and that's swung on, fouled back over the screen, and it's 0-2 to Joyce.
Sorry, that's 6 of them have been strikeouts.
0-2. Infield drawn in. Looking to try to cut down Peterson at the plate. Pitch on the way. Down low, 1-2. Lopez works from the first base side of the rubber. He comes set. Kicks and brings the 1-2. Swing and a miss by Joyce on a high breaking ball. And that's back-to-back strikeouts. And now you got a runner at third, and there's 2 away. And Lopez with a chance to get out of it. It's going to be up to Aaron Tondry to come up with another 2-out RBI.
And the infield backs up. They're going to play the out at first now.
2 away, and Lopez with a chance to work around a leadoff triple. Tondry will dig in. 1 for 1. Had an RBI double his last time up down the third base line. Bats here with Peterson at third and 2 down. Right-hander waits. High a ball, 1-0. Tondry waits. Lopez kicks and delivers. There's a swing and a shot through the left side, a base hit. Tondry with another 2-out RBI, this time with a single, and it's 2-0 Medina Valley.
Good job by Tondry to stay with that pitch, take it to the left side, gets it in the hole right between third base and shortstop for the easy base hit. Nothing much there, and didn't hit it hard, just hit it in the right spot, scored the run. Panthers up 2-0.
That'll bring up Tanner Garst, to strikeout victim, his only time in. They throw over to first, not in time. There's a ball, 1-0. Seven strikeouts for Lopez in the ball game. Right-hander waits, takes a strike, and it's 1-1. Garst laid off in time. That's a ball, and it's 2 balls and a strike to Tanner Garst.
And McCollum coach wanted him to check on that, and they appealed to the base umpire, and they said no go.
Ready for the 2-1. This will be the 50th pitch of the ball game for Lopez, and he gets a swing and a foul tip into the catcher's mitt, and it's 2-2. Runner at first base, Tondry, with 2 away. Run in the inning. He had an RBI single with 2 down, and that's in the dirt. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and with the full count, Tondry can get a head start over there at first. Garce waits, throw over, pushes Tondry back to the bag. Aaron, not really a big threat to run over there at first.
It doesn't even have a real big lead.
3-2 on the way, runner goes. That's a called strike 3 over the inside corner. Garst caught looking. 8 strikeouts now for Lopez in the ballgame, but the Panthers get a run on 2 hits. A 2-out RBI again for Aaron Tondry, and they lead 2-0. They leave 1 on base. And we'll go to the bottom of the third. 2-0 Medina Valley. You're listening to Panther Baseball, and we'll continue in just a moment.
Security State Bank, your financial partner since 1925 with one simple goal, to be the best bank possible to the families and businesses of South Texas. Check out Security State Bank's competitive rates and services from local people you know and trust. Serving South Texas with 7 convenient locations, including 1726 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call 830-538-9898 or online at securitystbk.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Call State Farm agent Hazel Russell in Castroville at 830-931-3441.
Back here at Tejeda Sports Complex as we go to the bottom of the third inning. 2-0 lead now for the Panthers as Aaron Tondry drove in another run. Peterson led off that third inning with a triple. Managed to get him home with 2 away, and it's 2-0 Medina Valley. For Cologne, he will be facing the top of the order. Ruben Pacheco was batting during that caught stealing that ended the second, so it'll be Pacheco, Gutierrez, and then Torres Adrogo. 1, 2, 3 hitters coming up here in the third. Pacheco 0 for 1. He grounded out to second his only time in. Right-hander waits. Here's the pitch from Cologne. Swings and pops one up left field. Left fielder moving to his right towards the line. Now backs up a couple of steps, reaches up to make the catch, and there's 1 pitch, 1 out here in the bottom of the third.
Yeah, and I was going to say Cologne needs a real short inning here to get back into the dugout, and Panthers get that back up to bat again. So 1 pitch, 1 out. So hopefully it's just going to be a really short inning.
We'll bring up Ruben Gutierrez. Walked his only time in. No official at bat in the ball game. He'll stand in here with nobody on and 1 out. His team trailing 2-0. Right-hand batter. Exaggerated open stance. First pitch of the at-bat is upstairs near the coconut, and it's 1-0.
Yeah, curveball that didn't break, stayed up high.
One-0. 2-seamer that misses inside. 2-0. You know, when you see that breaking ball, you pick up the spin on it coming at you, and then when it doesn't break away, it's one of those,
last minute get out of the way.
2-0 on the way. On the inside corner for a strike, 2-1. Have to wait on those borderline calls. You don't know what the umpire's going to do. Here comes the 2-1. That's over the outside corner. Now it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Good job by Cologne after falling behind 0-2. He's dealt a couple of strikes in there, and now Gutierrez asks for time. Home plate umpire grants it, and he'll climb back up in there now. 2-2 pitch. Here it comes. High, 3-2. So the count's gone full to Gutierrez. Nobody on with one out. We're in the bottom of the third. Medina Valley's out, hit him 5-1, outscored him 2-0. Here's the payoff pitch. Down in the dirt, and he walked him. He's drawn the only 2 walks of the ball game, and he's aboard with one away. That'll bring up Michael Torres Idrogo. He reached on an E5 his only time in.
The last thing you want to do is give McCollum any momentum right here, so they need to try to work a double play, at least get one out.
Cologne from the stretch is set. Here's the pitch. That's up and in, 1-0. It's pitch number 50 of the ball game for Cologne. Working here in the third. You figure 15 an inning. He's over the bar as he's pitched 2 1/3. Pitch on the way is down low. 2 balls, no strikes.
There comes a well-needed timeout for Coach Garza to come out there and talk to Cologne and try to get him settled down. He was doing good, at least in the first inning. He was throwing a lot of strikes, and it's kind of fallen apart since then.
Well, the thing is here, Dwayne, is, these are big at-bats. I know we're early in the ball game. We're still in the third inning. But you've got the 2-hitter aboard with a 1-out walk. You got the number 3 hitter up there with a 2-0 count. You don't want to give them a chance to scratch across runs because Cologne's been very fortunate so far in this game. He's gotten into trouble the first 2 innings, managed to work himself out of it without giving up any runs. At what point do they finally break through?
Yeah, you don't want to give McCollum any momentum at all if you can. I mean, they've already got some momentum going with all the strikeouts that they've had. I think of the 9 outs available in the first 3 innings, 8 of them have been strikeouts. And that's what the only thing they have going for them, that you don't want them to build on that.
And your 2-3 hitters in the lineup have 4 Ks between them.
Right. So hopefully the timeout was well-deserved here. Hopefully Cologne can get it back together and continue to throw strikes.
Torres Idrogo digs back in. Left-hand batter waits. It's 2 balls, no strikes. A runner at first with 1 away. Cologne comes set. Kicks and delivers, and that's way outside. It goes to the backstop, and that's going to allow Gutierrez to go to second base, and it's 3 balls, no strikes now.
Jared, he just overthrew the catcher and went straight to the backstop.
Yep. Wild pitch advances the runner. And, Joyce had no chance to get that. Short of throwing the glove at it. 3-0. Runner now at second with 1 away. Cologne's 3-0. That falls in there for a strike. 3-1. Threw a 2-seam fastball that time. Late movement. And it's 3 balls and a strike now. Here's the pitch. Comes inside and he walked him. So back-to-back walks issued. 3 walks now in the ballgame for Cologne. It brings up Rico Salazar, their cleanup hitter. He's 0 for 1. He struck out swinging his only time in. He's got runners at first and second with 1 away. Need a double play ball here.
Yeah, need an out.
Cologne comes set. Checks on the runner at second. Gonzalez trying to keep him close. There's a swing and a shot down the left field line. Left fielder over, dives, and that's going to get by him to the wall. That's going to score a pair. Salazar is going to stop at second base. The throw comes home. It's not going to be in time. A 2-run double for Salazar, and it's 2-2 here in the bottom of the third.
Yeah, and that was actually good at bat by Salazar to get a hold of that pitch and take it out left field. Garst made a great effort trying to get to that ball. He dove for it just about 12 inches off his glove before he could get that he was short on. Ended up going to the wall, and they get the 2 runs. Just like that, we're tied.
When it's, like we said here just a minute ago, and Coach Herb out, and that's going to be it for Cologne. That's his second visit. And so, you said at what point do they break through here? Well, you issued back-to-back walks. I mean, that's as good as a base hit here, giving them free passes. They don't even have to earn it. And then, Salazar finally put a good swing on one and comes through.
Well, Cologne had to throw a strike and had to throw one right down the middle, and they took advantage of it.
And it looks like Javi Gonzalez is going to come in to pitch for the Panthers, and we're going to take a break for the pitching change. You're listening to Panther Baseball, and we'll continue in just a moment.
The Medina Valley Sports Boosters are proud to support the Medina Valley Panthers. The Boosters are always looking for volunteers and new members. The MVP Boosters raise funds to support the MVISD sports and scholarship programs. Get your Panther swag at the football store located next to the concession stand. We have several items on sale. Join, volunteer, or purchase your Panther swag today at mvpboosters.com.
Why buy a used car when you can buy a new car for less at North Park Chevrolet, San Antonio's highest-rated Chevrolet dealer? Get low posted pricing on the 2021 Equinox, posted at $19,999. The 2021 Traverse, posted at $28,999. The 2021 Silverado, posted at $30,999. Or get $17,000 off the all-electric Bolt. Experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
We're back here at Tejeda Sports Complex, a 2-2 ball game in the bottom of the third as Javi Gonzalez comes in to pitch for Medina Valley. As Tanner Garsh will move from left field to second, and then Kanak will come in from the DH spot, and he'll go to left field. And Gonzalez is going to inherit a runner at second with one away. We're in a 2-2 ball game now. Panthers put up a run in the first, another in the top of the third. Now they've answered back with 2 of their own here in the third inning. This will be Noah Lopez. He flew out to center his only time in. Got a chance to help his own cause here as Gonzalez deals a strike. It's 1-0. You can't close the book on Cologne yet as he's responsible for Salazar at second base. And Salazar with a pretty good lead at second. Checks on the runner. Kicks and fires outside, 1-1. Right-hand batter waits. Now he asks for time, and the home plate umpire gives it to him. Panther pitcher's taking a long time on the hill. They've been doing that all year. As a defense, you like to have pitchers that work quickly and get into a rhythm.
The only one that was doing that was Pardo. Pardo works quick.
1-1 is swung on, poked into center. Peterson on his way in, second baseman on his way out to make the catch at the edge of the outfield grass. And the runner has to stay put, and there's 2 away.
Yeah, it was a desperately needed out there. Just a little pop up the second base.
That'll bring up Matthew Castillo. He grounded out back to the pitcher his only time in. He's 0 for 1. He's got a runner at second with 2 away. A right-hander will dig in, slightly open stance. Gonzalez set, checks on the runner. Here's the pitch, swung on and hit on the ground to second. Second baseman up with it, throws to first for the out. And the side's been retired, so Gonzalez comes in and gets the first 2 batters he's faced.
Does his job.
But they get 2 runs on 1 hit, a couple of walks mixed in, and they leave 1 on base. And so we will go to The top of the fourth, a 2-2 ball game now. Panther bats got to go back to work. You're listening to Panther Baseball, and we will continue in just a moment.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall, or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Back here at Tejeda Sports Complex as we go to the top of the fourth inning. As Noah Lopez out there warming it up for the fourth inning. He'll be facing the 6, 7, 8 hitters. It'll be Jake Herb, Manny Ramirez, Dalton Gutierrez due up. 6, 7, 8 hitters in the top of the fourth, and we have a 2-2 ball game again, Dwayne, here. Brand new ball game.
Yeah, brand new ball game. They had a 2-0 lead. Pitching kind of hurt them just a little bit. The base on balls and the big was it a triple?
Double.
A double.
2-run double by Salazar, and that's only their second hit of the ball game. But, you know, when you look at what Cologne did, he pitched 2 1/3 innings. He threw 55 pitches. 2 strikeouts, 2 groundouts, 2 flyouts, a caught stealing. He walked 3 and hit 1.
Yeah.
When you give free passes like that, eventually they're going to come back to bite you, and he leaves this ball game in a tie game, so he's going to get a no decision tonight.
And the last thing you want to do is give McCollum momentum, and that's exactly what we just did.
Well, and if you're the Panthers now, you need to find a way to put Lopez under pressure. You don't want to let him have a shutdown inning after they just put up a pair to tie up the ball game. First pitch to Herb on the way, and that comes in, almost hit him, and it's 1-0.
He just needed to lean in a little bit more. He was working his way in, but just needed a little bit more to get that off the elbow.
Herb, a strikeout victim, his only time in. He's 0 for 1. One of 8 strikeout victims in the ball game for Lopez. And the 1-0 on the way is swung on, bounced to third. Third baseman backhands it, up with it, fires across to first for the out, and there's 1 away.
Good play by the third baseman. Took 1 step back, and he was in the deep corner there, but make a great throw across the diamond to get the out.
Hey, and the defense was able to make a play.
Yeah.
That'll bring up the right fielder, Manny Ramirez. Ramirez popped out to first his only time in. He's 0 for 1. He'll bat with nobody on and 1 out here in the fourth.
Be nice for the Panthers to go an inning without a strikeout.
Like to see, yes, for sure. And to see Ramirez try to get on base here. It's Gutierrez waiting on deck. Panthers have scattered out 5 hits in the ball game. There's a swing and a high pop-up, back out of play, 0-1. There's the right-hander, digs back in. Lopez into the windup, here it comes. Down and out. So a ball and no strikes.
1-1. Foul ball.
Oh, yeah, 1-1. 1-1 here to Ramirez. Pitch on the way. Swings and laces one right at third, who makes the play for the out, and there's 2 down.
That was a shot at third base. Third baseman made a great play. Stabbed at it in the air and caught it.
Couldn't ask for it to be hit any harder.
No.
Unfortunately, hit it right at him. 2 down. It'll bring up Dalton Gutierrez. He's 1 for 1. He singled his only time in. Ready for the 1-1. And it's down 1-0. A ball and no strikes to Gutierrez. As the pitch from Lopez on the way, swings and hits one in the air to left center. Left fielder moving to his left, now back, reaches up to make the catch. And the side's been retired. A quick 1-2-3 inning for Lopez. The Panthers go in order, no runs, no hits, nobody left on.
The good thing is, Jared, no strikeouts. So maybe we can a little bit of shift here and start hitting the ball next inning.
And we'll go to the bottom of the fourth inning. 2-2 ball game. You're listening to Panther Baseball, and we'll continue in just a moment.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
Welcome back here to Tejeda Sports Complex as we go to the bottom of the fourth, a 2-2 ball game here between McCollum and Medina Valley. Javi Gonzalez warming things up here to Whit Joyce, and Medina Valley went in order 1, 2, 3. A pretty quick inning that time by Noah Lopez. And it's going to be the 7, 8, 9 hitters due up. Patrick Jimenez, Julian Roque, and then Roland Garcia coming to the plate for the Cowboys. Gonzalez came in the bottom of the third. He inherited a runner at first and 1 out. He got 2 outs on 4 pitches after that. Throw down from Joyce, and we're ready to go here in the bottom of the fourth. Patrick Jimenez will step in 0 for 1. He struck out looking his only time in.
Again, let's hope for another short inning. We started out the previous inning with 1 pitch, 1 out, and then the wheels kind of fell off after that.
Left-hand batter will dig in here, the DH, to face Gonzalez for the first time this evening. Javi into the windup. His pitch on the way is over the outside corner for a strike. 0-1. That's what you need from Gonzalez right now. Throw strikes, let your defense work behind you, and get out.
Yes, he does a good job at that, too.
There's a swing and a pop-up foul. Back out of play to the left, and quickly in a hole, 0-2 is Jimenez.
Always does a good job, does not try to overpower the batters. Throws a lot of strikes, allows his defense to make the outs. A lot of ground balls hit off of him.
Waiting on the 0-2. Gonzalez ready, kicks and brings it. Stayed high with a breaking ball, and it's 1-2.
Not a bad pitch. Something he didn't want to give him anything over the middle of the plate, so he kept it high, hoping he'd fish for it, but a no-go.
Here comes the 1-2. That's outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fastball ran away from him that time. And it's 2-2 here. Pitch on the way. Called strike. No.
Oh, my gosh.
That was a ball. Thought he had him rung up that time. Instead, the count goes full. That pitch, I don't know. That had to have been high, I guess.
I don't know where it was, Jared. It looked good from here.
So ready for a payoff here to Jimenez, leading off the inning. Swings and bounces one to second. Plays it on 2 hops, throws to first for the out, and they get Jimenez, and there's 1 away.
Gonzalez doing what Gonzalez does, throwing a lot of ground outs.
Well, and Tanner Garst, who's moved to second base since Gonzalez has come into the game, he's been involved in all 3 outs, 2 ground outs, and then the fly out to him.
Yeah.
And he's done a good job at second base. That'll bring up Julian Roque. He tripled his only time into center field. Peterson made a diving effort. He was later caught stealing to end the inning. There's a breaking ball that drops in for a strike. 0-1.
Good pitch. Open him up with the curveball. Typically you don't swing at a curveball in the opening pitch, and he laid it in there for a strike.
Left-hand batter ready. And time granted to the batter. Left-hander waits. Here's the 0-1. High, a ball, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball stayed high. It's the 8th hitter at the plate, number 9 hitter in the on-deck circle. Nobody on, one out, bottom of the fourth. Here's the 1-1. Just high, 2-1. Umpire.
Time is softball.
There's a ball on the field.
A softball came from the softball field, I believe. Ended up in right field. I think McCollum is playing Southwest Legacy over in the softball field. 4-7, by the way.
Ready for the 2-1, Gonzalez. Stares in, rocks, kicks, and brings it. On the outside corner for a strike, 2-2.
Good pitch by Gonzalez, right on the corner.
Waiting on the 2-2. Roque ready. Here's the pitch. Curveball called, strike three over the inside corner. Dropped it in there and froze him, and there's 2 away. First strikeout for Gonzalez in the ball game.
That pitch had a lot of break to it. It started out on the outside part of the plate and broke all the way into the inside for a called strike 3.
It'll bring up Roland Garcia. He was hit by a pitch his only time in. No official at bat yet in the ball game. He bats here with nobody on and 2 down. And he takes a strike, 0-1. Nice fastball through there.
Good job by Gonzalez so far, just throwing strikes.
His 0-1 is swung on and lined to second. Garst plays it on a hop, throws low to first, dug out of the dirt by Herb, and the side has been retired.
Good job by Garst catching it on one hop and throwing it off balance to give it the first, but dug out nicely by Herb on the one hopper to get the final out. Good job. Good inning by Gonzalez.
Yeah, 1-2-3 inning. They go in order. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base, and we'll go to the 5th. Tied at 2. You're listening to Panther Baseball, and we'll continue in a moment.
Bush's Chicken, one of the oldest locations in Castroville, is proud to serve the Medina Valley area. Bush's Chicken has one goal: be the best. Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. Stop by Bush's Chicken on Tuesday and get the Tender Tuesday deal, or try their buffalo fries and ask about their Panther special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
Welcome back here to Tejeda Sports Complex here in San Antonio. McCollum and Harlandale share this stadium. McCollum playing at home here tonight, facing Medina Valley as we go to the 5th inning, a 2-2 ball game. It's going to be the 9-1-2 hitters for the Panthers, Javi Gonzalez, and then up top with Peterson and Kanak. Like to get Gonzalez on for Peterson to turn over the lineup.
Yeah, Peterson's been hot. It'd be nice to have a runner on when he comes up to bat.
Noah Lopez has pitched a good game for McCollum. As he was ready to throw his first pitch, and the umpire stopped that for a second. Now ready to go. Gonzalez 0 for 1. Strikeout victim his first time in. He pops one up foul back over the screen, and it's 0-1. Right-hand batter will climb back up in there. 0-1 on the way. Curveball high, 1-1. Didn't like the way he released that. You could tell as soon as he let it go, he didn't like it. Gonzalez trying to get on for Peterson. Nice breaking ball that drops in for a strike on that inside corner.
Yeah, and Javi not swinging at that curveball, and I wouldn't either with an 0-1 count or 1-0 count.
1 ball, 2 strikes now in Gonzalez. Kicks and brings it. Went through on a high fastball, struck him out. That's 9 Ks now in the ball game.
We did have 2 strikes.
And we'll go up top with Bobby Peterson. So here's the funny thing. Kanak, Joyce, Garst, Gonzalez both have struck out both times at the plate.
The heart of the order.
Yeah. Peterson's singled and tripled in the ball game. He's also scored 2 runs. He's been busy. We'll see if he can get another dimension toward the cycle here. The home run be nice.
The wind would definitely be helping him out if he pulled it to the left side.
Well, and he's already gotten the hardest one of the bunch, the triple. Pitch on the way. Upstairs, ball one. Ready for the 1-0. Here comes to Peterson. Swings and fouls it straight back, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike.
Peterson just getting under that pitch. He probably wishes he'd had that pitch back.
Here comes the 1-1 on the way from Lopez, and that swung on and bounced to first. High hop, second baseman up with it, throws to first for the out, and there's quickly 2 away. As Peterson grounds out to second, and it'll bring up Gavin Kanak. Kanak 0 for 2. He struck out twice. He'll try to avoid the hat trick. Nobody on with 2 away here in the 5th, a 2-2 ball game. Kanak waits, and he swings through a high fastball, and it's 0-1.
Being a little aggressive there, a little bit outside the strike zone, took a hack at it.
9 strikeouts for Lopez. Here's the pitch. High with a curveball, and it's 1-1. So a ball and a strike here to Kanak. Playing left field now for the Panthers. He swings and misses. Nasty swing at a good breaking ball, and it's 1-2. Next pitch will be number 70 for Lopez in the ball game. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. The hat trick for Garst, 10 strikeouts in the ball game for Lopez, and we will go to the bottom of the 5th. No runs, no hits, nobody left on for the Panthers. 2-2 ball game, and you're listening to Panther Baseball, and we'll continue in a moment.
Texas, 268,000 square miles and then some. Twice as much elbow room as California. There's just no place like Texas. And you can take that to the bank. Texan Bank, poised and ready for a future that's wide open. Member FDIC.
When you put money in our bank, you started a chain reaction. We made an auto loan. A local car dealer sold a car salesman got a commission, his wife bought groceries, the checker at the supermarket got a paycheck. You made that happen. Thanks. Come home to Castroville State Bank. Member FDIC. Visit us online at castrovillestatebank.com.
Welcome back here to Tejeda Sports Complex as we go to the bottom of the 5th, a 2-2 ball game. Gonzalez warms it up, ready to go here. It's going to be the top of the order. Pacheco, Gutierrez, and Torres Adrogo due up here in the 5th inning.
Panthers need to do what they did last inning and get 3 up, 3 down, and get back at the plate batting again. Desperately need some runs to break this 2-2 tie.
Well, and Gonzalez has sat down 5 in a row since coming into the ball game. We'll see if he can keep that going. Pitched an inning in 2/3. He's only thrown 17 pitches.
You know, overall, McCollum has not hit the ball well. They have
they've got 2 hits in the ball game.
2 hits.
But it was 3 walks and a hit by pitch.
Right.
And it was the 2 walks before the 2-run double that did in Cologne. You know, walks are as good as a base hit, but to me, you got to make them earn it. It's hard to eat walks.
Yep.
Pacheco will stand in 0 for 2. He's grounded out to second and flown out to the left fielder. He'll lead off here in the bottom of the 5th. Every time his spots come up in the order, he's been leading off the inning. And he takes down low, ball one. Came up in the third to lead off the inning. Comes up here in the fifth to lead off, and he's the leadoff batter of the ball game for McCollum. Ready for the 1-0. Gonzalez brings his pitch. That's over the inside corner, 1-1. One ball, one strike to the right-hand hitting shortstop. Curveball just missed high, 2-1.
Yeah, not a bad-looking pitch, just missed high like you said.
Here comes the 2-1. Swings and bounces one in front of the plate, but it's going to be foul. And it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. So Pacheco will dig in here with a 2 ball, 2 strike count, leading off here in the fifth. Gonzalez toes the rubber, works from the first base side of the mound. Shakes off Joyce, now he's ready. Into the windup, here's the 2-2. Swings and pops him up high on the infield. In foul territory, third baseman Gutierrez there, reaches back to make the catch, and there's one away. Almost overran that, and the wind didn't help it out, but he made the catch.
Yeah, I made a good play on it. I thought Joyce was going to have an opportunity to catch that ball in foul territory, but the wind pushed it all more to the third base side. Gutierrez is able to get underneath it and make the play.
I'll bring up Victor Gutierrez. He's walked both times up tonight. No official at bat in the ball game. We'll see if Gonzalez can make him earn it. He's been throwing strikes here. He sat down 6 in a row since coming into the ball game. We'll see if he can keep that going here on the first time through the batting order for him. Nobody on, 1 out, bottom of the fifth. Right-hand batter waits. Pitch on the way is in there for a called strike. He spun him out of there.
Sure did. He backed him out of there.
Got that curveball to fall back over the inside corner, and it's 0-1. 0-1. Did it to him again. It's 0-2. Right-hand batter waits. Nobody on, 1 out. Gonzalez stares in. Here comes the 0-2. Curveball just missed high, and it's 1-2.
Stayed high. Good-looking pitch. It's kind of where you want it. You probably planned it to be a high pitch. Didn't fish for it. No takers.
He's thrown him 3 straight curves. We'll see if he comes with another one or if he tries to go fastball up. 1-2 on the way. Fastball called, strike 3 over the outside corner. Froze him. He was looking breaking ball because he threw him 3 in a row. Second strikeout for Gonzalez, 4th of a McCollum batter in the
great pitch,
ball game.
Great placement. I think Joyce had a curveball called, but he shook him off, came back with a fastball, and got the out.
So 2 away, and it brings up Michael Torres-Idrogo. He's 0 for 1. He reached on an E5, and he walked. Left-hand batter with nobody on and 2 away. Both strikeouts for Gonzalez have been looking. Left-hand batter waits. Gonzalez into the motion. Here it comes. Swings and pops one up out in the left field. Left fielder coming in. Kanak makes the catch for the out, and the side has been retired. So another 1-2-3 inning for Gonzalez. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. And we will go to the 6th 2-2 ball game. You're listening to Panther Baseball, and we'll continue in just a moment.
When you put money in our bank, you started a chain reaction. We made an auto loan. A local car dealer sold a car salesman got a commission. His wife bought groceries. The checker at the supermarket got a paycheck. You made that happen. Thanks. Come home to Castroville State Bank. Member FDIC. Visit us online at castrovillestatebank.com.
Welcome back here to Tejeda Sports Complex. Top of the 6th inning, a 2-2 ball game as Noah Lopez stays on, warming things up for McCollum. He's pitched a great ball game so far. 10 strikeouts in the game for Lopez. Gave up a run in the first, a run in the third, and he's worked around 5 hits. And he's going to face the 3, 4, 5 hitters. So you got the heart of the order coming up here. It's going to be Witt, Joyce, Aaron Tondry, and Tanner Garst coming to the plate.
And Jared, I forgot to mention that the 4th inning is sponsored by the Four-Way Stop Cafe in Dunley. Daily mouthwatering lunch specials and breakfast served every morning. Located at the Four-Way Stop in Dunley, just a short drive from Casterville. Marco and Nancy Velasquez say thank you and go Panthers.
Witt Joyce is 0 for 2. He struck out, once looking, once swinging. Very uncharacteristic of him. He'll face Lopez here to lead off the 6th inning, and the Panthers need a base runner. Here's the pitch. Swings and lines one, foul down the third base line, and it's 0-1.
That was a shot just foul by a couple of feet. That would have been an easy double.
Panthers haven't had a base runner since the 3rd inning when they scored that run. 7 in a row sat down by Lopez as that missed high, a ball, 1-1. He's thrown 72 pitches now in the ball game, so really, he's below the bar. He should have been 75 through 5. He's been pitching very well. There's a curveball that falls on the outside corner for a strike. And that's what he's had success with, so he's throwing the breaking ball for strikes, and he's keeping these batters off balance. You'd see Witt asking him about that call on the outside corner a little bit there. Ready for the 1-2. Got to be ready for that fastball here. And he swings and misses at the high fastball. That's 3 strikeouts for Witt Joyce as well. 11 now in the ball game for Lopez. 1 away. It'll bring up Aaron Tondry.
And Jared, I forgot to mention also the 5th inning stretch brought to you by CYA Insurance, locally owned and operated by Rick Moose. Come in for a free quote from Josh or Jackie Herman in our Casper office, located at 806 Old U.S. Highway 90 East at the Herman Tax Office, or online at cyainsurance.com. You can call them also at 830-444-0086.
First pitch to Tondry was low, a ball. Tondry's 2 for 2. He's doubled, singled, and driven in both runs. Takes a big cut, comes up empty, 1-1. He bats here with nobody on and 1 out.
Big rip at that sweeping curveball there.
Tondry, right-hand batter, waits on the 1-1. Takes low, 2 balls and a strike. The other thing Lopez has done good, no walks in the ball game, no hit batters, no free passes. 2-1 on the way. Outside, 3-1 to Tondry.
Panthers need to make Lopez work here. They need to make him throw a lot of pitches, and that's what Tondry's doing right now.
Really, and that's the first time that they've really been ahead in the count as a batter. And he walked him. So a 1-out walk to Tondry. First free pass issued by Lopez, and there's a runner at first with 1 away. That's the first base runner since the 3rd inning.
They're going to have a pinch runner, and that's Garrett Neighbors coming in to pinch hit for Garst.
Well, Garst was 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. So Neighbors will come in to bat. He's had some good at-bats in his roles when he's been in the ball game. Had a couple of pinch hits. He got a spot start not long ago that he had a couple of hits in. He'll have a runner at first here with 1 out.
He's been a good contact hitter for the Panthers.
Right-hand batter. Waves the bat around. Throw over on Tondry.
Yeah, I was just going to say Tondry needs to be careful there because he's throwing to first every time we get a runner on.
Tondry takes his lead. That pitch misses down and out, 1-0. Did he call that a strike? He called that a strike.
Shouldn't have been.
Throw over to first. Tondry back in diving.
God, that was an outside pitch from our angle.
Outside, it was low. He needed a 9-iron to hit it. Ready for the 0-1. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. His neighbor's foul tips a high fastball in the catcher's mitt, and it's 0-2.
They're ready for that curveball. It's coming.
Neighbors batting. Herb on deck. Ready for the 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Got the fastball by him. 12 strikeouts now in the ball game for Lopez, and it brings up Jake Herb, who's 0 for 2. He struck out, grounded out to third. He'll have a runner at first with 2 away here in the 6th. Right-hander will dig in. Takes a strike, 0-1. Fastball outside corner. One thing you can give the umpire, he's been consistent all night.
He's just slow making the call.
He went around on a bad swing upstairs, and it's 0-2 to Herb. Right-hander waiting. Comes a fastball up again. Drops the curveball in. He just missed.
Wow.
That looked like a pretty good pitch.
Yeah, not a bad pitch.
Maybe that one fooled the umpire. Runner at first, 2 down, 1-2 count on Herb. Here's the 1-2. Swings and lines one foul. A curveball. He got a round on it. And we'll do it again at 1-2.
Yeah, and Tondre was running on that pitch, too.
Do it again at 1-2. Herb waits, and Lopez steps off. Now he'll stare back in for his sign. Tondre with his lead from first. Kicks and brings it. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 13 Ks now in the ball game for Lopez, and we'll go to the bottom of the 6th. No runs, no hits, a walk, and the Panthers leave 1 on base. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. 2-2 ball game. You're listening to Panther Baseball, and we'll continue in a moment.
Why buy a used car when you can buy a new car for less at North Park Chevrolet, San Antonio's highest-rated Chevrolet dealer? Get low posted pricing on the 2021 Equinox, posted at $19,999. The 2021 Traverse, posted at $28,999. The 2021 Silverado, posted at $30,999. Or get $17,000 off the all-electric Volt. Experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Welcome back to Tejeda Sports Complex as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. A 2-2 ball game here between Medina Valley and McCollum. And Javi Gonzalez has warmed it up. He's ready to get going here in the 6th inning. He's pitched well since coming on. He'll be facing the 4, 5, 6 hitters. So you got the heart of the lineup coming up here. It'll be Salazar, Lopez, then Castillo. Salazar, 1 for 2, a strikeout. The one was a big one, a 2-run double that tied the ball game in the bottom of the 3rd. That's been really their only offense up to this point. But we're in a 2-2 game, and Gonzalez ready to work here. He's pitched 2 2/3 innings since coming in. And that pitch is in there for a strike, 0-1. He sat down the 8 batters that he's faced since entering. And And there's a swing and a foul back, and it's 0-2 from Gonzalez.
Another good pitch by Javi Gonzalez, continuing to throw strikes.
Salazar waits, cleanup hitter, right-hander. Waves that bat over the plate and brings it to the top, and he's ready. 0-2 on the way. Swings and hits one high in the air, right center field. Peterson coming in, second baseman out, and the second baseman will make the catch, and there's one away.
Easy pop up to the second baseman. That's what Gonzalez does. Flies out and ground outs are always in order when he's on the mound.
That'll bring up Noah Lopez, who's 0 for 2. Lopez has flown out to center, popped out to second. He's done a good job on the hill tonight for his team. 13 strikeouts of the 18 that have been recorded.
Yeah, he's done an excellent job on the mound.
And he takes a strike on the outside corner as Gonzalez continues to pump strikes through there, and it's 0-1. Looking ahead to the Panthers' 7th inning, they'll have their 7, 8, 9 hitters coming to the plate. And there's a swing and a line drive into right field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. He'll stop at first with a single. That was not hit hard, but he just reached out, went the other way, and poked it into right.
Just like you said, it dropped in for a base hit, and it was just a little Texas leaguer over the outstretched glove of Jake Herb and landed in right field. And he'll have a courtesy runner.
That'll bring up Matthew Castillo. He's grounded out twice. He's 0 for 2. He's got the go-ahead run at first with one away. Panthers hoping that Gonzalez can keep this game where it's at to go to the top of the 7th, a 2-2 ball game.
And the Cowboys are using Luke Landa, number 4, to courtesy run for the pitcher.
Gonzalez steps off. I think time was asked for by Castillo as he stepped out on Javi. And he's ready to go again. Stares into Whit Joyce, ready to get his sign. He comes set at the letters, kicks and brings it high a ball, 1-0. First time Gonzalez has had to work from the stretch in the ball game. Well, no, he came in and worked from the stretch to get the first 2 outs because he had a runner at second. One-0. Outside, 2 balls, no strikes.
Gonzalez, who throws a lot of ground outs. Good opportunity here for the Panthers to get a double play. We can get him to swing at a pitch off the plate.
2-0 here. Runner at first takes his lead, and Gonzalez steps off, looks the runner back. Here's the 2-0. That's high a ball. Gonzalez needs to be careful. He's not coming set for a second, and if the umpire wanted to call a balk on him, he could. He needs to come set for at least 1 second before making his move toward home. Ready for the 3-0. Here it comes. That's in there for a strike, 3-1.
That's the pitch he needed to have there.
So a 1-out single by Lopez. Runner at first with 1 away, and a 3-ball, 1 strike count to their 6th hitter, catcher Matthew Castillo. Here comes the 3-1. Outside corner called strike, and now the count's full. So a good job after falling behind 3-0. Gonzalez has battled back to fill it. And the payoff pitch upcoming. We'll see if they want to send the runner at first with 1 away. Gonzalez comes set at the letters. Kicks and brings it. Swings and bounces one up the third base line. Gutierrez not going to be able to field it. That was a tough play to start with. We'll see how they score it. There's going to be runners at first and second with 1 away.
Not much more than a swinging bunt there, Jared. Gutierrez tried coming in hard to feel that ball on the run because that's the only choice he had, and was unable to scoop it up.
I mean, if he gloves it and throws to first, he's got a play on him. They do give him an error, which is probably the right call. It's going to be an E5. And that'll bring up Patrick Jimenez, who's struck out, grounded out. He's 0 for 2.
Again, another good opportunity for double play with runners at first and second to get out of the inning.
And they have the go-ahead run in scoring position with 1 away for the left-hand batting Jimenez. 2 on, 1 out. Gonzalez comes set, checks the runner at second. Pitch on the way. Takes a strike over the inside corner, 0-1. That's Gonzalez needs that. You got to get ahead of these batters. You don't want to work from behind against them. Here comes the 0-1. Curveball high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Gonzalez set. 1-1. Swings and lines. 1 down the left field line. That's going to drop in for a fair ball. They're going to wave the runner. Left fielder up with it. Here comes the throw to the plate. It's going to be high off line. It's an RBI single. The runners go to second and third on the throw home, and it's 3-2 McCollum, and they still threaten with 1 away here in the 6th inning.
Another hit that wasn't hit very hard, but goes the opposite field. This time the left-hander takes it over third base on the outstretched arm of Gutierrez and lands just past the dirt out there for a base hit. Two Texas leaguers so far this inning.
And Julian Roque will step in. He's tripled and struck out. He's 1 for 2. He's got runners at second and third with 1 out, and the infield's going to have to play in here. You're already down a run. You only got 3 outs to work with. You got the bottom of your order coming up here. You can't fall behind by more than a run.
You definitely got to check the runner here on a ground ball.
Pitch on the way. High, a ball, 1-0. So a 3-2 lead here for the Cowboys. Roque ready, left-hander. The 1-0 on the way is down in the dirt. And Joyce keeps it right at his feet, and it's 2-0.
First signs of possibly a little panic here for the Panthers, Jared.
Well, a 1-out single, an error, and then an RBI single, and they've got a run across here, and they got runners at second and third with 1 out. Infield not playing all the way in, still playing kind of mid. They're not up on the infield grass. Time asked for by Roque, and they give it to him. Gonzalez will work from the windup with the runner at third. Here comes the 2-0. Swing and a miss. Took a big cut at a fastball and came up empty, and it's 2-1. That swing was meant to deliver the killer blow right there.
It was. He took a rip at that pitch. It was a good pitch by Gonzalez.
2-1 on the way. Down low, 3 balls and a strike. Well, the other thing is here, if he walks him, it's not the end of the world if he walks him because the first base open, then you get the force out at home.
Right.
And you got the double play.
It opens it up for the double play again.
Ready for the 3-1. If you're Gonzalez, you can't bring anything right over the heart of the plate, and then time asked for by Roque, and the umpire gives it to him again.
I know you have a 3-1 count, but that's what he's expecting, one right down the middle. You not necessarily need to give him one right down the middle.
I'd throw him a breaking ball here and try to fool him.
It wouldn't be a bad pitch right here.
3-1 on the way. Outside, and he walked him. So the bases are loaded with 1 away. That's the first walk issued by Gonzalez, 4th issued to McCollum batters in the ball game. That'll bring up Roland Garcia. He's been hit by a pitch and grounded out. He's 0 for 1.
Coach Herb's going to call time.
And Coach Herb's going to come out, and I wonder if he's going to bring in Gutierrez here, or if he just wants to talk to Gonzalez. No, he's going to take the ball from him, and here comes, you're going to get Dalton Gutierrez is going to come on to pitch. We're going to go ahead and take a break and come back. You're going to listen to Panther Baseball, and we'll continue in a moment.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall, or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations. Bush's Chicken, one of the oldest locations in Castroville, is proud to serve the Medina Valley area. Bush's Chicken has one goal: be the best. Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. Stop by Bush's Chicken on Tuesday and get the Tender Tuesday deal, or try their buffalo fries and ask about their Panther special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
We're back here in Tejeda Sports Complex. Talton Gutierrez has come in to pitch here for the Panthers, and he will inherit the bases loaded and one away to face their number 9 hitter, Roland Garcia.
Well, you know, it's the same situation that Dalton Gutierrez was brought in a couple of games ago. Bases loaded in a very hairy situation. Did a great job, struck out the side.
And he's going to have to do some work here right now. His team trailing by a run with only 3 outs to work with, and they're threatening here to try to bust this game wide open. If you're Medina Valley, you got to keep this where it's at.
Absolutely.
Infield will play for the double play. Corner infielders up near the grass. They got to force at any base. And Gutierrez, a right-hander from the stretch. Garcia's been hit by a pitch and grounded out. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, they squared a bunt, takes a strike through there, 0-1.
Gutierrez a little bit different arm angle, more over 3/4 arm angle on the pitch, a little bit something different that they've seen so far today.
Well, and he's going to have more velocity than what they've seen up to this point, too. Threw a nice breaking ball to start the at-bat, ready for the 0-1. Kicks and brings it. Sweeping curveball misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Defensive Panthers are playing in the grass on the corners. Going to stop the run at home plate from advancing, and up the middle, they're going to, between shortstop and second base, they're going to try to turn the double play. They're still playing back.
Ready for the 1-1, kicks and delivers. High, 2 balls and a strike. Well, now if you're Gutierrez, there's nowhere to put him. Two balls and a strike. Gutierrez comes set at the letters, kicks, here's the pitch. Through there for a strike, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
So I believe Garst went to third, and Gonzalez stays in the game at second.
That's right, yeah, Garst to third, Gonzalez goes to second base.
Right.
2-2. Outside, and the count's run full, 3-2. Nowhere to put him here with the bases loaded, and a payoff pitch upcoming from Gutierrez. As Garcia digs in. Right-hander comes set.
Big pitch here.
3-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Big pitch by Gutierrez, and there's 2 away.
Big pitch there by Gutierrez. Needed that out big time.
And that will turn their lineup over. It'll be Ruben Pacheco coming to the plate. He's 0 for 3. He's grounded out, flown out twice. Bases loaded, now with 2 away. He can get the out anywhere. Gutierrez set. First pitch of the at-bat is a breaking ball low, 1-0. 1 ball and no strikes. Gutierrez set, kicks and delivers. Nice.
Good pitch.
Two-seam fastball in the outside corner, and it's 1-1. Ball had some break movement back over the outside corner. Now Gutierrez set, ready for the 1-1. Here it comes. Outside, 2-1. Missed with the fastball away.
Not a bad pitch, just off the corner.
Joyce snagged it, tried to frame that on the outside corner. Umpire was having none of it.
Defense all playing back now.
2-1, swung on, bounced to short. Tondre up with it, and he tried to beat him to the bag. The second baseman, Gonzalez, didn't cover.
That was a mistake.
Why Tondre just didn't throw it to first, I don't know. A run scores, everybody's safe, and it's 4-2.
That was a mistake. It was an easy ground ball to shortstop. He was looking to pitch it over to second base, but Gonzalez wasn't at the base yet, so he had to take it himself, and he got there late.
Really, not that he wasn't to the base. Gonzalez never broke to the base. I think he was just expecting that he'd go to first base for the out. And that'll bring up Victor Gutierrez. He's 0 for 1. He's walked twice and struck out. Base is still loaded now in a 4-2 ball game. And he takes low a ball, 1-0.
That was very unfortunate. That was an easy out.
No, and instead of coming to bat with a 3-2 deficit, now it's 4-2, and they're still batting. That goes as an E6. Strike over the inside corner, 1-1. Third error of the ball game for the Panthers. Second of the inning. And 2 runs have scored. 1-1.
Good pitch.
Nice. Off-speed pitch for a strike, 1-2. And Gutierrez steps out. Right-hander stares in. Ready for the 1-2. Here it comes. Swings and pops it up. Foul out of play down the right side, and we'll do it again at a ball and 2 strikes.
Good pitch by Gutierrez. Just a little bit off the plate. Had him fishing for it, but he happened to foul it off.
Ready for another 1-2. Swings and hits one high in the air, right center. Right fielder coming over, reaches up, makes the catch. And the side's been retired, but the damage is done. They put up 2 runs on 2 hits, a walk, and 2 errors mixed in there, and they leave the bases loaded. And so we will go to the 7th inning. Panther bats got to come to work. Only 3 outs to work with. They trail 4-2. You're listening to Panther Baseball, and we'll continue in a moment.
Why buy a used car when you can buy a new car for less at North Park Chevrolet, San Antonio's highest-rated Chevrolet dealer? Get low posted pricing on the 2021 Equinox, posted at $19,999. The 2021 Traverse, posted at $28,999. The 2021 Silverado, posted at $30,999. Or get $17,000 off the all-electric Volt. Experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
As we go to the 7th here at Tejeda Sports Complex, the Panthers trail 4-2 to McCollum. 6-game win streak on the line here with 3 outs to work with, and it's going to be the bottom of the order due up for the Panthers. 7, 8, 9 hitters. Ramirez, Gutierrez, and Gonzalez due up.
Yeah, and they got to do it here, Jared.
And they're going to have to do it against Noah Lopez. 87 pitches up to this point, 13 strikeouts. He's walked 1. Gave up a run in the first, a run in the third, and he shut the Panthers down since then. And Ramirez will stand in 0 for 2. He's popped out to first, lined out to third. Hit it about as hard as he could last time, but right at him, and he takes a rip and comes up empty at a high fastball, and it's 0-1.
And Ramirez is the one that made that play in right field, which we needed big time last inning to finish out the inning.
Lopez works quickly. Curveball misses away, 1-1. That was a good pitch, too, borderline. Here comes the 1-1 to Ramirez. And they've gotten about 5 swings that way. Just that weak went around, probably didn't want to swing at it. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2 to Ramirez. In the dirt, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Good job to lay off of that pitch in the dirt.
Yeah, that curveball started out in the strike zone and broke away. It's a good job by Ramirez to lay off of it.
Panthers need a base runner here to get the tying run to the plate. Ready for the 2-2. Here it comes from Lopez. Outside, 3-2. Just missed. Crowd wanted that call. And you're going to get a payoff pitch here. And the thing is, if you're Ramirez, if you take that pitch again, you might get rung up. Here comes the 3-2. High, and he walked him. Nice at bat by Manny Ramirez to work a leadoff walk.
Huge at bat by Ramirez to get on base.
And the tying run to the plate in the form of Dalton Gutierrez. He's singled and flown out to left. He's 1 for 2. Runner at first with nobody out. Lopez from the stretch stares in. Right-hand batter, throw over to first, diving back in safely is Ramirez. Tying run at the plate, pitch on the way, swings and pops it up right side. Second baseman over, makes the catch. And there's one away as Gutierrez pops out to the second baseman. And the Panthers down to 2 outs. It'll bring up a pinch hitter.
It's going to be Connor Dillard is going to come in.
Connor Dillard will bat for Javi Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Gonzalez was 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts against Lopez, so trying to shake things up here. Bring Dillard to the plate here in a pinch hit role, representing the tying run here in the last inning. In a 4-2 ball game, his team trailing with a runner at first and 1 away.
And you need a base hit right here. Big at bat for Connor Dillard.
They play him as a pull hitter in the outfield. Center fielder shaded to the third base side of the diamond. First pitch to Dillard is in there for a strike, 0-1. That's 95 pitches now for Lopez in the ball game. Here's the 0-1. Curveball, called strike. He dropped that in there. What a nice pitch.
That was a nice pitch.
And, I mean, you got to give him credit. He's gotten stronger as the ball game's gone on.
He's had a great game so far.
Like to spoil it for him here. Ready for the 0-2. Kicks and brings it. High and outside a ball, 1-2. That's been hard for Panther batters to lay off that high fastball tonight. Dillard waits on the 1-2. Curveball in the dirt, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did and got the benefit of the call.
He's waiting on the 2-2. Lopez stares in. He's working quickly, ready to go. 2-2 on the way. Down. Oh, he called strike 3 on a pitch down around the knees. Rung him up. 14 strikeouts now in the ball game. But you get Bobby Peterson to the plate, and Peterson's had 2 good swings at Lopez tonight. He singled, tripled, grounded out to second. He scored both runs. And he'll bat here with a runner at first and 2 down. He's the tying run. And Peterson digs in against Lopez. Pitch on the way. Swings and laces one into left field for a base hit. Tough play at third. And the tying run's aboard with 2 away. We'll see if they score that a hit. It was a tough play to the backhand side, and it is a hit.
Yeah, that should be a base hit. Very aggressive swing by Peterson, jumping on the first strike he saw, and it paid off.
Well, and so you get the tying run at first. Go-ahead run at the plate in the form of Gavin Kanak, who's 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. He's looking to avoid the golden sombrero here. And he's the last hope for the Panthers now with the runners at first and second, 2 down. His team trailing 4-2. With Peterson's speed, a hit in the gap could score him. Here's the pitch. Up and out of there, ball 1. It's 100 pitches in this ball game, 101 now for Lopez. He's ready. 1-0 on the way. Swing and a miss, took a big rip, but came up empty, and it's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, Coach Herbie's going to call times. He's going to talk to Kanak. I don't know if he was happy with that big rip on that swing.
The thing is here, you want to keep it going. Whit Joyce is on deck for the Panthers.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he's 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts against Lopez, but, you know, any one of these guys at any moment could have a big swing of the bat. That's what you're looking for right here. Ready for the 1-1. Kicks and brings it. Up and out of there, 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and right now you're thinking a walk's as good as a hit right now.
Yeah, anything to move that tying run into scoring position. Here comes the 2-1. Swing and a miss and a fastball in the inside corner, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 2 on, 2 out. A 2-2 count here to connect. The Panthers down to their final strike and final out. Ready for the 2-2 from Lopez. Here it comes. Called strike 3 over the outside corner. He flows him to complete the complete game. 4 strikeouts for Kanak. 15 in the ball game of the 21 outs recorded. What a game by Lopez. 105 pitches. I mean, give him credit. Pitched a heck of a ball game here. And the Panthers come up on the losing end 4-2 as they strand the tying run at first base in the last inning.
Like you said, Jared, you got to give a ton of credit to Noah Lopez from the Cowboys. Pitched an awesome game. Threw a lot of strikes, struck out a bunch of Panther players. Panthers just didn't have it today.
No. Good job by Noah Lopez, and we're going to take a break and come back with the final totals. You're listening to Panther Baseball, and we'll continue in a moment.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
We're back here at Tejeda Sports Complex as the Panthers have their 6-game win streak snapped. They fall here 4-2 to McCollum, as McCollum with a 2-game sweep of the Panthers here. Final totals look like this for the Panthers: 2 runs on 6 hits, 3 errors mixed in there. They leave 6 on base, the loss to Javi Gonzalez. For McCollum, 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They leave 7 on base, the win. Noah Lopez, and I know we have to pick a player of the game, Dwayne. I'm sorry, I'm giving it to Noah Lopez.
You have to. How do you not?
He pitched his butt off in this game. 105 pitches for the complete game. He gave up a run in the first, a run in the third, and really just shut down Medina Valley after that. 15 strikeouts. He got 21 outs in the ball game. 15 of them comes via the strikeout.
And that player of the game is sponsored by Travel by Design. Ready for a vacation? Let Tanya plan it for you free of charge. Give her a call, 830-931-4834, or visit her webpage at tanya@designmytrip.net.
And one of the things here, of the 15 strikeouts, 4 of them looking.
Yeah.
Got the rest of them all swinging. And he had him off balance, and he used 2 pitches all night, fastball, curveball. That's all he threw. And he had him off balance because he could throw both for strikes, and he could move the ball around on the plate, and he put it where he wanted to.
Yeah, excellent job by Noah there with a good game pitched by him. And with the win from McCollum and the loss by Medina Valley, it really doesn't change anything in the standings. McCollum goes to 7-2, and Panthers stay in the 4th spot now at 6-3 in district play. So win right now in first place. Floresville holding on to second, depending on what they did today. McCollum at 7-2, and Panthers at 6-3.
And update: the softball won tonight 9-6 against Southside. So they continue their perfect district record.
11-0 in district. Up next for the Panthers, Harlandale. I believe that game is Thursday, and it's here at Tejeda Stadium. We will not be broadcasting that game. Can't do it on a Thursday, and that's followed by next Tuesday against Southside, and then Southwest Legacy the following Friday.
Well, and that's just setting up. Unfortunately, that there's going to be a big setup against Eagle Pass at some point, and I don't know if that's going to be a game we're going to be able to go down there to do, because with my work, I can't leave early to go down to Eagle Pass during the week. It just doesn't work.
Yeah, and the last 2 games of the season, Eagle Pass win and Floresville, are going to be
huge.
Those
are going to be huge games.
Yeah.
And that Floresville game is going to be in Floresville.
Yes.
And so, Panthers fall here. They're now 6-3 in district play, and you're hoping for a little help there at the top of the district for Floresville. And, Floresville and Eagle Pass still have to play each other. So somebody's going to come away with a loss there at some point. But 4-2 ball game here, a tough one for the Panthers tonight, but all the credit goes to Noah Lopez. Panthers were in this ball game. Unfortunately, Lopez out-dueled the Panther pitching and comes away with a 4-2 victory for McCollum.
Jared, if you're done, if you don't mind, I'd like to update you on some of the other Panther athletics, because they don't get enough feedback on what they've done. Right now we're going through district track right now at Southwest High School. Panthers are doing real good, and I'd like to shout out to Mark Castro, who just broke the school record in 3,200 meters at 9 minutes 55 seconds. Wow. So he holds the new school record, and there's going to be a number of them. They're going to be qualifying for area in the next track meet. Boys golf also won district. They're going to regionals on April 18th. And Levi Keith took first place overall in district in boys golf. And for girls, I know that for girls basketball, I know you cover a lot of basketball games for the girls this year. All area, Clara Arroyos, who's a senior, and Ileana Morales, both seniors, got on the all area basketball team. So congratulations to them.
Yeah, absolutely. And they both deserve that. A lot of great defensive players played well for the Panthers all their years. Unfortunately, they're both seniors, so we won't be seeing them anymore. But how about 9 minutes in the 3,200? That's crazy.
Yeah, under 10 minutes.
Yep.
That's a new school record.
And, a lot of good things going on in Medina Valley sports around. And I'd like to take the chance also to thank our sponsors for making it possible to bring you all these games here on the Medina Valley Broadcast Network, because without you guys, these wouldn't be possible. I know Dwayne and I enjoy doing these. I know Mari and Jeff and Matt enjoy doing the softball over there. And, without y'all, we wouldn't be able to do this. And so thank you guys for staying with us here and making it possible to bring you these games. And also thank you to the listeners for joining in and staying with us.
And if you don't mind, leave a comment on YouTube, leave a comment on our Facebook or our Twitter. Let us know how we're doing. If there's something you think we need to work on, let us know that too. If you just want to say, hey, we're doing a good job, we'd love to hear that.
Dwayne, you just opened yourself up to a lot of ridicule. The internet is not kind.
Yeah, send the complaints to Jeff Stivers.
And so 4-2 your final score here tonight. McCollum on top of Medina Valley. So for the Medina Valley Broadcast Network and Dwayne Garza, I'm Jared Lucky saying good night, God bless, and we will see you next